Hey everybody, Greg here, and this is a short video about posting YouTube videos into pages or posts on WordPress. Specifically, WordPress websites that are hosted with WordPress.com, because there's something that's a little bit different when you're using their hosting. If you're hosted with, GoDaddy or Bluehost or DreamHost or whatever these others are, you'll be using a different type of WordPress platform. So anyway, here's the video. I hope you find it helpful. If you have any further questions, feel free to get in touch with me directly or post down in the comments if you're on YouTube or one of the websites where I might be posting this video. So thanks a lot and enjoy the video. All right, so say I want to take this video from Google's YouTube channel about Google One, and I want to insert that into a post that I'm starting. I'll just call it video sample. And we're going to go over to the video, and then when we click on share, you can see there's an option here for embed. I'll click on that, and I can click, and it's an iframe, right? I'm going to copy that, but what's going to happen is when I get back over to my post, go into HTML, or in some versions of WordPress it'll be called like the text editor view. But notice what happened there is it takes the iframe and it converts it to bracket YouTube space and then the URL for that video. Notice it's also inserting width and height, which we could change to, let's say, 1280 by 720 or something. And another, I'm going to click back over to the YouTube page here. Another sort of little known shortcut is you can right click on the video down here in this information bar and choose copy embed code. So when I do that, I'll give you an example of what that's like. I do right click and paste, and notice that time we get 675 width by 380 pixels high. Where does that number come from? Well, basically, whatever the size of the YouTube video, display space, whatever that is what is going to automatically be, generated as the embed code. So if you want to make this bigger, then you'll get a bigger default embed code. Most websites will automatically allow that video to expand if needed on a bigger display. You don't want to lock it down to be a very small video. And in fact, if I take that out from the ampersand all the way over to here, I can just delete that size setting. And then I'll go back over to visual. And notice here I'm not seeing the video box. I'm just seeing that code. But when I publish, once it's viewable, then we would actually see the video. Now something else I can do is click share and copy just the URL for the video. If I go over here and I just paste in a URL without any of that code, and now I'm in the visual editor, I paste it in, look what happens. It converts it immediately to a video box, right? It inserts it there. If I look at the HTML, it's just the URL for that video. And if I go to visual, we get the video preview, essentially, and I can click play, and it'll play right here in the WordPress editor. Now this is only relevant for people who are using WordPress.com as their hosting. If you have WordPress hosted with some other company, then you're using the kind of open source free WordPress platform, and that has a slightly different mechanism for editing, and you would be using the full iframe for that. But in WordPress.com, you basically can just paste in the URL. I'm just going to show you that one more time because it's helpful to get that down. So you'll see for a moment, well, this is actually, it's happening so quickly we're not even seeing it. But basically, we're taking that URL from the share, it's just this short URL, copying it, we're going over to the post and pasting it in, and it shows up in there. So here we go. There you go. Well, I hope that helps. I know some people have had some questions about getting videos embedded into WordPress.com websites. And another question that people have sometimes had is after publishing, there might be some sort of error saying, oh, there's already a saved version or something like that. That is a little bit quirky. I'm not sure why that happens. I've seen it happen sometimes. You just want to stick with your current, most recent edited version. There is an autosave, where you can go back and look at a previous version of a post. But basically, you want to just make sure it gets saved, and then once it's saved, just go ahead and view it. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out by posting a comment below if you're on YouTube, or if you're watching this video on one of my websites, then just comment there and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks.